lot of land so that he can farm and have property. So not only was he trying to get him married, but also he wants him to have financial means so that he becomes capable and productive member of society. We don't have this idea where in Islam that some people will just be all the time left behind, all the time broke, never get a chance at any opportunity. And if you look throughout the Sharia and the Quran and the Sunnah, you'll find that at every opportunity, if you can pull a person out of poverty, you pull them very quickly. And the concept of zakah, the way we understand it, we think that, oh, zakah, you just give a poor person food for one day, food for a month. And the Prophet ﷺ says that when you give, make the person rich. What do you mean by rich? It means that you set him so that he becomes financially independent. He doesn't need to receive zakah anymore. So don't give small pieces. Our concept of zakah is that we just give small pieces everywhere. But the Prophet ﷺ practiced that he wants to give a person enough so that this person can become productive now. Doesn't need any more zakah. Now, inshallah, he produces enough, he can pay zakah. So the Prophet ﷺ gives Rabbiah this and looks after the interest of Rabbiah. I would like also to ask, do we have the same passion and desire to be with the Prophet ﷺ that Rabbiah had? Remember in the beginning of the story, we said that Rabbiah, he said that I loved the Prophet ﷺ, that every cell of my body was in love with him. And that I couldn't imagine that how I'm not able to see him on a daily basis. I need to be with him 24/7. Do you have this love for the Prophet ﷺ? So let me ask you, if you were with the Prophet ﷺ, what would you have been doing? Maybe you would have been learning Quran. Maybe you would be listening to what he says, the hadith, right? Or the sunnah. We have a chance to do that. Anytime you sit to read the Quran, you're coming closer to being in the company of the Prophet ﷺ. Anytime you gather with a group of brothers so that maybe you study a book of seerah or learn about the Prophet ﷺ, learn about his habits, learn about his life, you are taking 1 hour of your week to be in the company of the Prophet, just for a small meeting where we learn about his sunnah and so on. We know that Rabbiah was a young man with all the crazy thoughts that sometimes teenagers have, yet he decided that he wants to be with the Prophet ﷺ 24/7. How about us? Maybe an hour a week, maybe 2 hours a week. Just gather in a house or make it a regular habit, maybe with your family, but just spend some time with the Prophet ﷺ. We show our love for him by obeying his sunnah. Right now, we're in Sha'ban. And we know that the Prophet ﷺ in this month, he used to fast. If we had any similar love to that Rabbiah had, we'd be following some of these sunnah, right? We'd be keeping our shafa and watr after the salah. We'd be praying some of the sunnah after the salah. Right? We all know so many of the sunnah. We know that the Prophet ﷺ had something to say when he entered the house, something to say when he was riding, something to say when he entered the masjid, when he left the masjid, when he entered the bathroom, when he left the bathroom, and so on. All of these things, if we were to learn them and practice them, we would become closer to the Prophet ﷺ and be looking forward to meet him. We'd be really in love with him. But if we turn away from all of this, we would not have this passion. We would not have this incredible love to the Prophet ﷺ. The amount of time is short, so inshallah, we'll just summarize that Rabbiah was favored the hereafter, and so Allah gave him the dunya and the hereafter. That the Prophet ﷺ put the interest of those around him as a top priority, and that perhaps if we practice the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, we would be in more love and compassion with him, and we'd be looking forward to meet him. And I encourage you to go and read the story of Rabbiah Ibn Ka'ab. You can read it online, you can read it in any book. And there is more to the story. He had an incident with Abu Bakr and so on, and you will see the level of ethics that Rabbiah Ibn Ka'ab had, and the upbringing that the Prophet ﷺ was able to instill in Rabbiah رضي الله عنه. قولوا قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم.